You've been in business for 5.5 years. Tell me about the emotional roller coaster of entrepreneurship.
The mainly thing I think it's I love what I do. I love to help people, and I think that it's the reason why I continue here.
Do you put on your own events or do you go to other people's events?
I have my events, but I also go to other people events, and I believe that one of the clue of my success has been to always be learning.
What was it like to present your book in Mexico City?
Amazing. It was like a dream, really, and had so many people there. And at the things that they told me, there was a woman that told me, María Carmen, because of you, I'm here, I'm alive. Because of your book, I am at a healthy relationship. Because of you, I healed my heart, and it was so great to have that. So it was a great moment.
How were you able to get so many followers so fast?
I began to create content just to help people. And also, Vince, I think all the time I have been studying a lot, getting near mentors and people that have been ahead the way I want to go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. My name is Vince Perri. I'm your exit advisor, business broker, and we are here with some amazing guests, CEOs, founders, to really help you understand how people are scaling their businesses, but also getting to know a little bit about their business as well and how they're helping people. And today, we have somebody coming from another country, all right? So we don't have your typical American here. We have got María Carmen Ruiz from Mexico, and I'm so excited because not only is she a founder and CEO of Psicología María Carmen, this is her company, it's a virtual company, online company. She's helping hundreds of women and probably men, right, María Carmen? Probably men as well,
Yes,
in
well.
their relationships. So we're going to be talking business, but we're also going to be talking some relationship advice. María Carmen, maybe you could help me a little bit. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Vince. I'm very happy to be here with you and your audience.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, I thought about doing the show in Spanish, but I don't know if that would have been good. So thank you so much for
I'll
speaking in
do my
English.
best with my English.
Yes, no, I'm sure it's great. But you could go ahead and follow María Carmen. She's got we'll share all your website and all your information. It is pretty much mostly in Spanish, but the good thing is your website, I saw that it translates to English, so we could see it in English too, so that's okay. So, María Carmen, before we get started, please tell us a little bit about yourself and about your business and how you help.
Okay, I was a traditional psychologist in Mexico, and I used to give just one-to-one sessions, and I thought that I could only get money, earn money, if I work more times, more hours, and if there was a point that at a day I would give 10 sessions, and I was like, how could I get more money? And I didn't got the answer. But then it came COVID 2020, May 2020, where I had one kid, 2-year-old, and a 2-month baby. So it was May 2020, and that at that point, Vince, I think the world was getting crazy. Mm-hmm. I got many people on my waiting list that they wanted therapy because they came and told me like, María Carmen, I used to see my wife or my husband 2 hours a day, and now I see them all day long. Or I used to see my mom just when I have lunch or meals, and now I'm all day with her. So there was so many people. I had so little time with my kids, and I was like, how can I help them? So I began my Instagram account with 0 people, and now I have 430,000 followers.
Wow. How were you able to get so many followers so fast? I mean, your content is amazing, so there's that. But was there anything special that you did? What's that?
That's the clue, the content, to give a lot of content. And also, Vince, I think that all the time I have been studying a lot, getting near mentors and people that have been ahead the way I want to go.
Yes, that's also very important. But I like what you said. I think it's very important. People should not, business owners especially, the one-to-one thing, especially in psychology, but just in general in business where people offer all kinds of one-to-one services and advising and consulting and things like that. I mean, it takes up so much of your time. You only have so many hours in the day that you could actually help people. And what I've noticed is in group coaching, you could help so many more people. And some people prefer the one-on-one, but that's going to come at a cost. You're going to have to pay a lot more for that.
Yes, if you do that now, I've learned that if I would make one to one, it would be very high ticket.
Yes, yes. Do you have one yet?
Yes, I have much higher ticket, but that I learned that after I nearly broke.
Yes, yes. So tell us, did you have your own practice when you were meeting one-on-one with people, or did you work somewhere else with another practice when you were doing one-on-ones?
No, I was just making one on one and very few like how do you say when I get a group of people?
Very few group sessions. Everything was
Yeah,
always
very few
one-on-one.
group sessions and that, and but it was just one on one, and mainly most people that got to my psychologist office were women, and most of them with heartbroken.
Yes.
But also, I used to have some men, but it was not that common. And okay.
And everything was in person.
Yes, everything was in person.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, no. When I got pregnant, there were 3 months that I had to stay in bed. So there I had this virtual sessions. And I think that their life prepared me. So when COVID came, uh, I began to move all my one-to-one sessions to virtual, but it was the same, just one-to-one.
Right, right. So tell me about your business model, because I understand it very well. But for those that don't understand sort of the virtual space and the business model and your lead magnet, free lead magnet, and your email list and your group therapy sessions and whatever courses that you may have, tell me about the funnel. Tell me about the funnel and how that works.
Okay, the first thing was that I began to create content just to help people, just to give them, and I made like a lot of free sessions, free talks, free lives, Instagram lives. And then people was like very happy and they write me, so they want to have more info. So I began with my first course, and there were like just 30 people, and I was like really scared and afraid, like how can I do it virtually? And I have to tell you that I had in Spanish you say pánico escénico, panic.
Okay, panic attack.
Yes, I didn't. I hate to talk to many people. I hate to
It's
talk
very hard.
at the point that when I was at the university, I preferred to fail one class uh, just so I don't give a 20 minute, no, 2 minute speech in front of 20 of my classmates.
Yeah.
And now, after 2020, there was my first live 30 people, and now I give lives to more than 4,000 people, and now I love it.
So before, you would rather fail your class than actually stand up in front of the room and give a presentation for just 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I think is great, because everybody's always like, oh, I look so stupid. Oh, I don't know how to talk in front of the camera, and I don't know how to do this, where nobody likes doing that. Nobody likes how they look. Nobody likes how they sound. Nobody likes to give a public presentation. It's like everything. It takes time. It takes practice, and you have to get better at it little by little.
At the beginning, it was really terrible, and I was really nervous. But now I have my book. I've been invited to give a conference in front of many people. I've been invited to TV programs at Mexico, and it's been so fun. So at this point, I always tell everyone, can you imagine what would have happened in my life if I didn't get over that
Fear.
yeah, that fear, that's a word,
And
that
and
fear. wouldn't have my business, and with my business I have had many beautiful things, many beautiful trips, many people that have come to told me, my Carmen, because of you I healed my heart, I have a beautiful relationship, and I have a great life. So I am very thankful that I got over my fear.
And you made yourself uncomfortable.
Yes, very uncomfortable. Really, all the first lives was terrible. I got my babies to my husband, and I used to have like 1 hour before to get prepared and meditate and being calm because it was terrible. But uh,
And and that's before ChatGPT, so you had to actually write everything out and prepare everything correctly.
yes, and also all my content I created by my head, and to prepare my classes before, I used to have like 20 books and have some the best things from many authors. And now that you say ChatGPT, it got everything much
Much easier.
easier for me. And it's like, my Carmen, do you use AI every day, all the time, for everything in my business?
What where is most of your viewers? Are they mostly in Mexico or are they all over the world now?
All over the world. Yeah, I have many people in the US, like Latinos or
Yeah.
people that I have a lot of people there.
That's amazing. Isn't it amazing how many people you could reach? One of my favorite things, you said at events. Do you put on your own events or do you go to other people's events that you
I
speak
have
at?
my events, but I also go to other people events. And I, one of the best events, as I told you, one of the I believe that one of the clue of my success has
Hmm.
been to always be learning. I went to Florida to um, an event of ClickFunnels. I don't know
Okay.
if you
Of
know
course.
what is ClickFunnels, but
Yes.
it was a huge event at 8,000 people, and it was so great. And I believe that when you want to do something very good, you have to get close to mentors or people that have already walked the path that you want to go.
Yes, I think, and people don't understand that that costs money and you have to pay to do that.
But it costs more money uh, than to do that,
Yes.
because what you could do by yourself, like in 2 years, when you go there and you
Yeah.
learn something, the time is money. So
Exactly. And so what does the business model and the funnel sort of look like now today? Now that you've been doing it for almost 6 years now, so you're 5.5 years in, almost 6 years. Where have you gone from just posting free content and doing your lives, not having anything for sale, to what do you got now? What do you offer now? What are
okay,
your
now I
what are
have
your what are your core offers?
now at the moment I have a high ticket offer, and but at the beginning it was just like one live, one free class, and then a small course, one free class each month, and one course. After a time, after I went to ClickFunnels event, I began with a membership, and that was like people enroll when they anytime they want, they got into my membership, and there they received different classes. So I changed all my business model there, because I had stopped my the courses I used to do, so everything got into the membership. And there I had a very big problem because I changed the ticket. It was a very low ticket, and the idea was to get a lot of people there. And then, but the cost of my business, like the designers, the people that work with me, was the same. So I was nearly gone to bankrupt. Then I had a mentorship, and it was like, no, my Carmen, you have to get your prices
Yeah.
higher. So I began to do that, but I was like working a lot. My business was very complicated, and I didn't earn so much. And the last membership mentorship I had was like, no, you have to go high ticket. And do you know, Vince, the biggest problem there was my mindset. I was
Hmm.
like, I can't. I can't, my cost can't be of high ticket. It's over $3,000. And I was like, no, I can't. I'm not enough. I'm not worthy to be paid that. So that was the most difficult part. That mentor told me, of course you can. You had a big community, many years. You are the best in helping women, relationships. So I believe more in him than in me. Mm-hmm. And I went to the first time I make this offer, and one woman buy it. And I was like, I can't believe it. It was amazing. And at this time, I have a lot of women there. And the most beautiful thing is that because I believe in me, they believe in them, and they are making so much changes in their personal life, in their relationship life. And also, well, if we go to business, everything got better when you go high ticket. Everything goes better when you go high ticket.
So I learned yesterday, I have a mentor as well, and he put on the board, I wish I can draw, I can't draw on this, but he put, if you want to make $1 million and your product is $20, you have to sell 50,000 courses or whatever it is to make $1 million. If you take out 1 0 at the end of the 50,000 and you add a 0 to the 20, it's basically to make $1 million for a $200 product. Now you only have to sell 5,000. Yeah. You take out another 0 and you add another 0. Now a $2,000 product, you only have to sell 500. You take out that 0. Now a $20,000. Anyway, he got to the point where if you could sell 5 $20,000 products, you've got $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's great. And that's, your life got much easier.
Yeah, imagine you only have to sell 5 instead of having to sell 50,000 of your $20 product.
Yeah, but at this point, there is some people that tell me, oh, it's amazing what you are doing. And I'm like, Gary Vee, I believe you know who's Gary Vee. Mm-hmm. I love something that he said that at social media, you get rich in 1 minute after you work 10 years, no? So it's like, okay, I got this point, but because of all the hard work that I've been doing before.
So speaking of that, you've been in business for 5.5 years. Tell me about the emotional side of entrepreneurship, the roller coaster that you've gone through over the last 5 years to go from 2020, oh my God, what do I do, to now launching and building a brand new business and learning as you go. Tell me about the emotional roller coaster.
Okay, the mainly thing I think it's I love what I do. I love to help people. I love to help women, and I think that it's the reason why I continue here. The roller coaster, it's I believe not everyone, but a lot of people that have been entrepreneur know that it's a roller coaster. And I think the most hard thing might be that I feel alone, that you are like, even though there are so many people that do this thing, I'm creating, I'm inventing, and so doing all things, and try one thing and you think it will be great, and no, it's not great. No. So then I try another thing that, maybe it's not that amazing, and wow, that it's very good. So just to have a vision, what I really want in my business, and follow it.
Do you still have the membership program or not anymore?
This December, it's going to be over. And last night, I have a class there, and was a woman, because the membership, I had it for 2 years. This December, it's going to end. And last night, one woman wrote me that, Mary, is it going to continue 2026? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to continue. And she was so sad. So I received I don't know if this is a message, like to continue that for people that maybe can't go to that high ticket. But definitely, if I continue the membership, it's going to be more easier.
Got it.
Just
Lower
at the
price
moment, yeah, lower price, but
and
much
just
easier
automatic.
for me. Yeah.
Don't tell me, you don't have to tell me the price, but what is included with the high ticket?
With the high ticket, it's more easier than the membership because I
Okay.
created after it. So the high ticket, it's like a program that is divided in 12 chapters or 12 different themes. And they got each chapter has a long class and then a small, in Spanish I say cápsula, as
Like lessons?
yeah, like everyday lesson of
Mm-hmm.
6 minutes. So they have like insights about that theme that we are seeing, and I just go live twice a week. So
Beautiful.
I
And you
answer
ask and you
questions.
answer questions.
Yeah.
That's all you do is you answer questions.
Yes, and that is so beautiful
You
for
know
the
what's
business and also for them.
I was part of a coaching program this past year, and every week he would teach for an hour, and then the next week he would just do question and answer. And the question and answer sometimes is better
Yeah.
because what we don't understand is that when people ask questions, most of the time they are asking questions that everyone else is also thinking about. So when you ask when you pick people to ask you different questions, it becomes more valuable because the lessons that we're giving are just what we think is the problem. But when you're answering people's questions, these are the questions and the problems that we are actually solving for them. It's amazing. And it's very
I
easy
always
for us.
tell this mentorship is for women, the one that I give, and I always tell them to get in that question and answer sessions because sometimes you don't have that question, but you mirror on the other woman, and it's great. Yeah, they are very great sessions.
So how big is your team? Like your in-house team, and then I also, in that question I want to include is how you're using AI as well. But first, how big is your team?
At this moment, Vince, it's just me, my designer, and one other person that helped me with everything. But at one moment, I got my business so complicated that I used to have 8 people, and I didn't have so much like revenue, and I that's why I make everything more easier and so I can live a better life and also
Yes.
have more revenue.
And how are you using AI?
Me for everything. Everything. I mean, I for all the content that I create to give me ideas for all the my classes. I put there the authors that I like, and then I always I check everything that is there and put my vision. But I think I have it very well trained because I've different like chats, and yeah, it gives me info about everything.
And your live events, how often do you do your own live events?
um like once the free ones or the ones that are
The ones in person.
in person. At the moment I'm just making one retiro. In English, how do I don't know how you say it's one weekend at
Okay.
Valle de
Oh, like
Bravo.
a retreat, like a retreat.
Yeah, a
Yes.
retreat. I have once a year, and the 2 years before was at San Miguel de Allende, a beautiful town in Mexico. 2026 will be at Valle de Bravo,
Is this
and that's
for
a live
your
event.
is this for your like mastermind group? This is for the group or
No,
it's for
it's
everybody?
open. It's for everybody. But also the year before, I had a theater and at Mexico City, and it was a live conference, and it was great.
Yeah?
Many people there,
How
and
many
I couldn't
people?
believe it.
How many people did you have at the event?
300. Yeah.
Wow.
And also 1 year before was when I got my book, and I have the presentation of my book also in a theater in Mexico City and also at the city where I live, and it was full.
María Carmen,
many people.
What was your process in writing the book? I'm interested because my 2026 goal is to start writing my book, and I don't know if I'll finish it in 2026, but that's what I want to be doing in 2026.
Okay, I think I always wanted to write a book, but I was like later, maybe one day it's gonna take so much time. And there was one day when I spoke to a friend that has like a very good vision, and he recommended me write a book. Write a book, not because of what you could earn from the book, but because of personal branding. If you have a book, it's like you are an authority on that theme. So I was like, okay, and how do I do it? And it was great because he got me the contact of a ghostwriter, and
Oh, I heard somebody told me that too. Yep.
he told me I will get it for you in 8 months instead of 5 years, and it was the very good decision. At first, I was like, no, I want to do it, but I wrote it.
Yeah.
They just helped me like with that, and the time was very short, so it
They
was.
they sit with you and they interview you, right? And then you just talk and they record it and then they take the recording and then they're able to craft the whole book from that, correct?
Yes, and they send me each chapter and I change it. And also I check like the words because maybe there is a word that I never used. So it has to be with my language, but it's a really good idea to get help also there.
I'm gonna
Because
do that.
as they told me, you are not a writer. And I
Right.
was like, yes. So
What was it like to present your book in Mexico City?
amazing. It was like a dream, really, and had so many people there. And it was lines before they got in. Then I got the interview, and at the end, I couldn't believe there were many people, many women waiting there, so I could sign the book. And it was so nice to be near with them. And the things that they told me, there was a woman that told me, María Carmen, because of you I'm here, I'm alive. Because of your book, now am I am at a healthy relationship. Because of you I healed my heart. And it was so great to have that. So it was a great moment.
Okay, I want to talk about relationships. I do, but I have one more question. It 2020 you started your Instagram channel. Instagram is your main platform, correct?
Yes, but you know what? When I went to ClickFunnels event, I understand that you cannot have your business, or your business cannot depend just on one platform. I was there and Instagram blocked my DM, my messages for 1 year, Vince. For 1 year, I couldn't answer all the people that used to write me, and really, and I've never understand why. I got with so many people in Instagram and try, and oh no, it's blocked, you make something wrong. Okay, tell me please so I don't do it never again. And nobody got me an answer after, because it was 72 days, 60 days, 60, and it was then after 365 days, I could again answer my people.
Oh
It was
my God.
but there at ClickFunnels events, they said a lot of that you have to build a list because, social media, if they disappear, your business is gone. So your list is your email list. And that is mainly come from lead magnets, free lead magnets that you give to your people. So they register on your, they give you your mail and then you give them something. And that's a very good advice because just because of that, at what was January 2 years ago, my Instagram account also was hacked. I used to have 320,000 followers, and one day I got in and it was blocked and it was terrible. The hacker came with me and they told me, if you give me $2,000, I give it back to you. First, I was like, oh, yes, he's going to help me. And then I knew that they were the people that was hacking my
Oh
account.
my
So I was
God.
like, I cannot give them money to them. So they do it again. And I called with a very good friend, and he told me, "María Carmen, don't pay. Begin again. You make that account from zero." And the best part is all my cousins, my friends were like, "You are crazy. Pay. It's your business. Pay, and in 2 minutes you have your 320 followers." At the end, I decided not to pay, and it was, one of the biggest lessons that I have, that I was not the 320 followers. I was María Carmen, I was the one that knew how to begin from zero. So I decided that began from zero, and after 5 days, it came back my account. I don't know,
No.
it just came back. But now, Vince, really, and if I could tell you something, or the people that it's here, you are not your business. You are the one that knows how to do that. And it was a very good
Learning
moment.
experience.
Yes, yes.
That's an amazing story.
Yes, it was really great that. But
Wow.
those 5 days were terrible. I was like, no, I'm gonna pay. No, okay, no, because I can't give money to the ones that made it. And at the end, it was, yeah, a very good.
Wow. What was it? How did you, what do you, I know it's value. I know you talk about stuff and you help people, but was there a particular moment in your Instagram journey where all of a sudden you just were like here and then you just went like that? Or has it just been steady the whole time? You're following.
I think at COVID, it was like that.
Oh,
At 2020, it was like most easier. There weren't many people doing the same.
right.
And so I think there at that time was easier. But there's Gary B. He helped me a lot when at this moment I like, oh no, there are so many people there doing the same. And he's like, no, you can continue. There is so many people that can receive your message. So
Yeah, you are
I think,
unique.
yeah, it was easier at that moment. And it's been more complicated, but you have to continue learning so you can
Sure.
be there.
So tell me, what is the biggest struggle facing relationships today?
Oh, okay. The biggest struggle.
That you see?
Okay, I
It's all the
see.
woman's fault, right? Tell me, the men have nothing to do. We are perfect. It's always the women, right?
Yeah, yeah. Always like that. Always. No, I believe, it's codependency. It's codependency.
Not
It's
enough independence. Is that what you mean? Too much dependent on the other?
mm,
What do you mean by codependency? I'm sorry,
no.
I shouldn't have interrupted.
It's like emotional dependency, that you only feel okay when you have that person with you. I don't know if.
No, I mean, I agree. Me and my wife talk about it all the time. When we met, we both had our bad breakups. We had our difficult moments. We also had our own separate self-awakenings.
Mhm.
And then we met. Like we
Yeah.
had it in, so we were sort of already self-aware, confident, comfortable in our own skin, single with no one, and then we met and we talked about our journeys. But I agree, it takes
That's great, but the thing is, most people, when they come with me, it's because of they are heartbroken.
Mhm.
They are living a very toxic relationship, but also they can't go there. So what I mean about emotional dependency is that you're you are good or okay just if you are okay with that person, but if they go, you're like terrible. And I have a theory that it's if you want to ruin a relationship, uh, make dependent and do change everything in your life so you can please the other, and yeah, you can ruin it in 3 seconds. But the theory is, in relationships is 1 plus 1, it's not 2, and 1 plus 1, it's not 1. Okay, 1 plus 1, it's not 1, because that would be, I don't know how you say, as asphyxiante. You couldn't even breathe.
All right.
Okay.
Suffocating.
Yeah. So, and 1 to 1, it's not 2, because it would be your life, my life, and each one in their life. In relationship, it's 1 plus 1, it's 3. Your life, my life, our life. My dreams, your dreams, our dreams. I like to watch football. I like to watch movies, and we together we like to watch series. I dream with have a better job. I dream doing or studying a master, and we both dream about having a house with a garden or whatever. So it's so important to have each one their own life, but also to share. So if you want to ruin a life, forget about your life and just go behind the other. That way you are not attractive. That way you get your relationship so bored, and then they come and ask, oh, why it ended? If I give everything to the other people, that's the reason.
That's
because
why.
you give everything, so you are not anymore attractive, and your relationship was so bored.
Interesting. So is most of your clients, or and your, I don't know how we call it, but yeah, your clients, are they mostly, or customers, are they mostly single, like after a breakup, or are they still in a relationship?
Most of them are single.
Okay.
I also have some that are in a relationship. And also, mainly they are women, because when I began with my Instagram account
Yeah.
on marketing, it like just speak to a niche.
Niche.
Yeah. So it was like, okay, so I speak to women. But there are also some men that come and they work with me, and it's so
Really?
great. Yeah. Very
Interesting.
few, because they see like everything that I post is for women, and then they write me like, Mary, we also have heartbreaks, or we, and I'm like, yes, I know it was just a marketing thing to talk to an each, but it's the same for you.
So what do you say? What is a common thing that you say? What's one of your, I don't know, give me something valuable, some valuable advice for one of your clients that you give after they've suffered this heartbreak and they're alone and they don't know what to do and they think it's the worst thing that's ever happened to them and their life will never be the same, and what am I going to do? I'm never going to meet anybody again. I've been there. You could tell I've been there, right?
To everyone.
Everyone has been there.
Everyone. One day, my friends told me, "Oh, Mary, you are so lucky, because you got a very good niche. Everyone have been heartbroken." And first thing I want to tell you, Vince, I came at night and I was talking with my husband, and I told him, "Luck, luck. Really, they think that my 4,000, no, 400,000 followers are from luck?" And he was like also laughing at luck. No, it's because I study, I work so much. But
Well, I
that's
mean,
true.
I don't know if I pointed it out in the beginning, but you've been a psychologist for over 20 years.
Yeah.
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 So you know your stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's why, oh, good luck. Yes, because of that. And no, it's not luck. They don't see everything that it's behind. But that's true. Everyone, or most people, have been heartbroken. So, me myself was the first one. That's why I wrote this book. And I understand so well how it hurts to be there. And so the best advice, if somebody here it's now heartbroken and you really want to get over that ex, is to answer this question. Why that person is not with you in this moment? Why he is not with you, or she isn't with you at this moment? And there means most of the time they say, okay, he wants to be with me, but at this time he's so focused on his work, or she wants to be with me, but because of her kids, or, and we give so many
Excuses.
Yeah, excuses.
And we don't take accountability.
Yeah. But there is one answer, and I got it here. And also, it's the title of my book.
Porque no quiere, because he doesn't want to.
Yeah. And there's many people, oh no, María Carmen, really, he want to be with me, but at this moment, oh yeah. So at this moment, he has to be full at his business. That's true, but he is choosing not to be with you. And that's so painful when you accept that. I tell her in my book that it's my husband, the one that I have to go to get. No, it's my husband, the one that I have to get over. He was the one that broke my heart.
Your husband?
After 4 years that we've been married, no, we've been like boyfriend and girlfriend, he told me, goodbye, it's over. And here is the story. He told me, okay, it's over, María Carmen. I was like, I have 30 years old. Most of my friends were married, having kids, and also in the little town that I'm from at Mexico, it was like also Shakira, and at one of her songs, she said that if you have 30 and you are not married, you are gonna stay alone. So it was terrible for me. But he told me, okay, it's over. And then after 4 days, I was like looking for explanations. Why is he not with me? Why he ended it? And my head all the time. After 4 days, I was with my best friend, and she was like, no, you must talk to him and tell him to give you an explanation. And I was like, okay, but he's not going to answer. So I got my friend's phone, I dialed him, okay, and I was, Alejandro, please, I need an explanation. I have to see you and you have to give me a face explanation. And he was like, no, look, Vince, you are the love of my life, but you and me, we can't be together. And I was like, okay, yeah, goodbye, terrible. I went with my friend and told her, okay, he told me this, and he was like, no, the love of your life, don't risk to lose you. He's not the love of your life. And those words are the ones behind here. Because if I could have stayed there on that words having, how do you say, esperanza?
I don't know that one.
Hope.
Hope.
Yeah, like
okay,
hope.
esperanza. Yeah, you're right. Hope.
Yeah, I could stay with that hope that, of course, he will come back because he loved me. It's like, okay, he will come back because he is now busy at his work, but one day he will realize and come back. Listen, the first thing you have to kill when you end a relationship is the hope. Really, it's to understand he's not there because he don't want to be. And there was also some people say, but he loved me. Yeah, he can love you very much, but you can't open the heart and see how much they love you, right? But you can see where they are choosing to be. So that it hurts a lot when you realize that, but it's the first step so you can get over to accept this hard truth.
So you guys got back together.
Yeah, after that, and I the story is here, but I marry him, but just after I really
found yourself. You had
after I really get over him, and I didn't.
How long was it when you guys? How long were you guys apart?
You know, I don't like to, at the first lives, I used to say it, but now I don't like to say because many people create that expectation and it's like, it's been that time, so I don't say.
That's very rare.
When you are waiting him or her to be back, it's not going to happen. That just happened. I really got over him. I didn't expect it to get with him, but well, it's like 3 steps. The first step is to understand why he's not with you, because he don't want. And it doesn't matter the explanations that you give yourself, that's the only answer. Second, it's to they say is contact zero or zero
Zero
contact.
contact. Yeah, get away, never talk to them. Yeah.
For me, it's like that doesn't work. That doesn't work because just zero contact doesn't work because okay, there's some people are like, oh, it's been 6 months since I haven't talked to him. Yeah, but what's the music that you listen to? Yeah, what's your talks when you go to with your friends? So you are all the time thinking about them. So I name it silence, pacto de silencio.
Like a pact of silence.
Yeah, pact of silence. And that means not just I don't talk to you, I don't think, I don't
Oh,
listen to music, I don't talk about him, nothing. It's silence. That's the second step. And the third one is like to reinvent your life. So come to you again and make all those questions to realize who are you in these moments, what are your new dreams, and that would be like the third step to get over an ex.
that's the most important one.
Yeah,
That's when
but
you get
if
to
you are
learn.
stuck in the first one, oh,
Yep.
waiting that she is going to come after she get over with their kids or whatever, they are going to come. If you stuck there, then you will
That
make this process forever.
that moment when you could sort of understand now exactly who you are, what you're meant to be, why you're here, what your goals, what your dreams are. When you really start to get an understanding for that, that's when it's just like, sky's the limit.
And you know what, Vince? At that point, I always tell everyone that we must have a personal project that it doesn't depend on your husband, your wife, not even your kids. Something that it makes you wake up each day with a good reason to go for it. And that way, you can make a relationship, as we said before, 1 + 1 is 3. You still have your own project, and that way we don't go codependent, as we say before, and we can make a much nicer space to be in when each one of us have.
That's funny too because that actually reminds me. So I'm an exit advisor. So and I'm an exit advisor and a business broker. So for example, if you wanted to sell your business one day, I help you structure your business, but also structure your life after the business. Because it's very important. Every business owner tells me, I don't want to do the business anymore because I just want to go golfing. I'm done. I don't want to do it. I want to go to the beach. But what happens is a lot of these people are married to their business. They are the business. And
Yeah.
they have no passions. They have no hobbies. They have no anything. They're so attached to the business, like someone attached to their significant other, that when that breakup happens, and this is different because this is your late 60s, 70 years old, 80 years old. If you have nothing else to do, guess what happens? You die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's the same kind of concept where I'm just like, wow, that makes me think where you cannot really be invested in anything that is outside of you. You have to make sure that you really have good, deep-rooted passions and things that you really want to accomplish and things that you want to do deep inside your heart that make you feel good, even if it's charity or anything like that.
There, one therapist asked me, Mary, what are your dreams now? And I was like, I don't have dreams. My dream was to get married, and I used to work and earn money so I can go to a beautiful honeymoon. And so it was like, what do I even work for? And after that session, he asked me, what do you love? And I was like, okay, I love traveling. What else do you love? I love studying psychologist. And after that session, I got out with a plan to go to Italy to study one psychologist course. And that was the first day after that breakup that the next day I woke up with a smile and a reason to go and earn money for. So it's very good, or as you say, to have like personal dreams, personal
Passions, projects,
yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
And that's so good for your relationship.
Oh, yeah.
if you do it this way, 1 to 1, 3, because if you just go for your passion and you forget about the 3, it's not gonna work.
I love it. I love it. María Carmen, thank you so much for coming on. My last question I always like to ask my guests is, well, we're almost the end of 2025. What's next for María Carmen here in 2026, professionally and personally?
Okay, I think on 2026, I used to have a podcast and I will put it again. And yeah, so I want my podcast to come back. Also, I want to give more free content because of the high tickets.
Yeah.
Now I have time to continue help many women or men that can afford it, and now that's also a very good thing about high ticket, that it gives me more time so I can also go and continue sharing this message. And mainly my message, I got it here in front of me, that it's in Spanish is viniste a ser feliz, no te distraigas. Did you got it?
You come with happiness and joy and don't leave without it. Did I get that right?
You come here, you are here to be happy. Don't distract us. Don't
Distract us.
Don't get distracted in other things. So
I love
that's
it.
my main message in relationships, in self sessions, everything. We are here to be happy, so don't get distracted.
I love it. I love it. María Carmen, thanks again so much. We'll put all of your information below. I hope that you get a lot more followers and everything because of this. That was a tremendous conversation. Thanks so much for coming on. And then,
Thank you,
and then when you start the podcast, you'll call me so I could be on your podcast too, right?
Yes, sure. But
And I'll
now
speak
you
in
have
Spanish.
Yes. Now you have to be in Spanish.
Perfect. All right, María Carmen, thanks so much.
Thank you.